Hello, hello, hello. Hey, happy people. How y'all doing today? This is so glad to be back with you guys today. We're talking about how to create marketing offers that keep new leads flowing in. And I was going through and really looking at my brand and how I'm rebranding things and where I want to put things and how things are going to go. You always have to make sure that your offer, what you're offering people, matches your brand. Okay, so I want to attract a certain type of customer. I want to check a certain type of prospect, somebody that I want to work with, that I think I can best serve. And so the offer that I have up is somebody that's a little bit further along, a little bit more advanced, and I really want to work with, and my desire is to work with somebody that's not that far along. I will want to help people to grow, but my core, and I think we talked about this before, is that we have target market. So you have to think about it as a whole thing. Here's your target market right here, right? So the whole target, but I want to work with the bullseye right there in the middle, the ones that's my core target. That's who I want to attract. And so, yes, I will get other people from other aspects that's around the outside of the target, but I really want my offer to just bullseyes in right in the middle. And the offer that I had or have up is not really the one that really holistically meet those needs. And so because of that reason, I decided to take a pause and just kind of sit back and think. And sometimes I hope that some of you will learn from that example more than anything. Is sometimes we want to press forward and move forward and get this, and sometimes being still and taking in, where evaluating where your business is and how you can best serve your particular target market is the better thing to do. And so I just decided to take a few days to just figure that out. And so I'm back now. So all right, so let's get started. I want to break down a few things in here. So let's see. We're going to talk about what isn't an offer. So I want to put that in here. I want to put that in the description here so everybody will know what we were talking about today. So I want to make sure that I put that in there. What isn't an offer? I'm going to talk about what is an offer. And we're going to talk about what makes an offer good one. Okay, I think I got everything in here so everybody know what we were talking about today. Won't be confused. Okay, all right, so that's it. That's what we're talking about, those three things today. Got it all saved. All right, now I'm ready to rock and roll. So let's talk about again, going back to what I was saying, is that I begin to look at things and I began to look at what I was creating and had put out there. And one of the things is it wasn't necessarily a bad offer. It just wasn't the best offer. It wasn't a good offer for the audience that I want to attract. So I needed to go back and revamp that. So I want to go over what my mindset was and what I was thinking so that we can create the great offer. So basically, I want you to know that your offer is pretty much like your gateway to getting leads. So without them, your people who come to your social media pages, or if you have a blog, that if without a good offer, there's no way to convert them and for them to stick around and listen to the rest of your content. Okay, they'll just be on your page and off your page. So it's important that that first introduction that they have to you, that offer, is one that gets their attention and makes them want to come back around and visit your site and get information. So that's why it's so important that that first original offer is something that really highlights the overview of what your business is. So first I want to start off with what isn't an offer. So, sometimes the best way to explain what something is the first really explain what something isn't. So it's unfortunate that so many people out there who are marketing their business sometimes considered to be they consider their marketing offer to actually be a good one. So let me just clarify what isn't a good one and some examples. So I want to make sure that I give you some examples of things that are not good offers. So I've seen offers out there that says contact us. So you're asking people to contact you, and that's the offer. So you want them to give you their name and email to contact you, so you can have to contact them, and that's the offer. Okay. So that's not really a true and effective way to create a lead. Another one is people put out, like, if you want access to our videos, our products. So this is like a product content. So you want them to become your lead, or you want to give them a brochure about your products and services. Okay. Yes, your brochures or your videos are great tools to introduce people to what you have to offer, but it's not about the buyer. It's about you. It's about you showing off who you are. And so giving them like a brochure or a video to tell them about your company and what you have to offer is not really a great gateway for them to come in and get to know or want to buy something from you. It's just not a great way. I also seen people do case studies. So that falls along the same way as the last one, a product content one. Okay, so it's not just a great way. It's like, oh, we're going to give me your name and email, and we're going to show you this case study of how great we are. That's not about the buyer. That's not about the prospect that's coming in. You need to fill their needs, something that they're struggling with, instead of a case study shows all about the greatness of you and your company. Okay. I also see people put out their fact sheets. Okay. They put out a fact sheet. Here's a bunch of facts that you should know. Simply put, fact sheets and other company focused content is not a lead generation material. Okay. So now let's talk about a little bit about what an offer is. So the good news is there are quite a different great ways to expose your business to a prospect, to your target core audience. Okay, so that you can give them some. So I'm just going to run down a little list of things that you could be doing for your prospects. So let me pull that back up. Okay, so you could be offering them your target core audience. You could be offering them an ebook. You could be offering them a guide, like a guidebook to help them through a process. What's the best way that they should go? Doesn't mean that that's not the only way, but you're going to be giving a guidebook based on your experience that you've done from point A to point B. You're going to give them access to a webinar, like a webinar that you gave a lot of information, like this right here that I'm doing. I can literally download this and make this a lead that if you want to get access on how to create great offers and things that you should and shouldn't do, I can literally make this an offer and people will sign up to get access to just this very short talk. Slideshows, you can create a slideshows of something that has to do with your business. A kits, a welcome kit, or a how to do kit, or a sample kit of something. Of you got multiple products and you got samples of them, then give it as a sample kit of that they can have. You can give that away. You can give away. Now, here's the thing. I know I just talked about case studies. just not being a good one of customer case studies, but you can give an industry case study. If you're talking about the industry as a whole, case studies of things that are good and bad in the industry. So I would maybe do an industry case study, not a product case study, as a giveaway. I would also do new industry research. So you just got something new, a new product that people need to be educated on. So if it's something new that's out there, then I would do a new industry research case study to break it down. What's the difference? You know, like the pros and cons of this, or this versus something else that maybe something a little bit older. Templates. I would give out free templates to someone. Here is, you know, some free templates that you can use, and you can get great leads and stuff from there. Free tools. So if you're in a software company, maybe you can create something like a free tool, free giveaway, free trials. You can try it out for, we see that all the time, try it out for 7 days, 14 days. That works brilliantly. Demos, a product demo. So you want a behind the scene demonstration of how the product works. Then you can do that. That works very well. Consultation. You can give out a consultation, free consultation. You get free 30-minute consultation. That's a great way to do it. Coupons. I have that currently on one of my other businesses, companies that I have. I give away a coupon that people can get money off their first 5 orders. So that's a great one. So those are really fantastic ways that I just gave you. How many was those? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 different ways in which those are great ways. And there's much more. I just gave you 14, but there are many, many, many more ways and things that you can give away that has to do with the customer. Okay, great. So let's take a look. Let's make sure. Making sure that there weren't any questions before I move on. And if you're if you guys are getting some value as you're listening to this, then, you know, give me a thumbs up. Let me know where you are. I want to make sure that I'm hitting the mark even for you guys as we're here doing this training. You know, hit like, or, you know, subscribe, or whatever you can do here to let me know. Okay, this is on point. So just let me know. Keep it in the loop here with you. Okay, so now let's talk about what makes an offer a good one. So while the types of offers that I just mentioned are great options for your marketing, there are a number of really qualities that an offer should possess. Okay, there's certain qualities that it should possess in order for it to be an effective for your leads and to nurture them. Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about how to make it more effective, how to make it a good one. Okay, what makes the difference between just offers that are out there and really make it really good. So first, number one, is it a high quality premium of value to your target audience? The important thing to remember is that if you are requiring, or your somebody that comes to your blog, or you require somebody that comes to your social media platform to complete a form, if you want them to complete a form in order to obtain your offer, the value that offer needs to be is compelling enough to convince them to fill out the form. It needs to be compelling. It needs to be something that's powerful that makes them go, oh yeah, I want that. I'll fill out, and I'll give people my information. Because here's the first thing. People don't like filling out forms. They don't want to give up their information so freely. So it needs to be something that causes the least amount of friction and the least amount of pushback from them, so that they will give you their information. Okay. So in the simplest sense, an offer is valuable if it addresses the problems, the needs, or the interests of your target market. So again, it needs to address the values, the problems, and the needs of your target core audience. Okay, and this value should be meaningful to them. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so for example, I'm going to give a couple examples. I actually put some examples up here. Okay, so let's say, for example, an offer you're promoting to generate new leads at the top of those funnels. So let's say I'm going to give away an educational ebook or a webinar. So I want to educate my prospects. So I want to give away a free trial on something. So one of the things I put down here is, let's say, no, I'm going to tell you this in a minute. I'm going to go to the next step. So you want to give away something that they want, something that at this point in their business, they are struggling with blank. So whatever that blank is. So just ask yourself, at this point in their business or at this point in their life, like if you have a product, at this point in their life, they're struggling with what? So what will stop, other than your product, what offer could you offer them? What could you give them that'll nurture them, that'll build them up? As a matter of fact, let's take it a step further. Let's say you have a product. How are they feeling 3 or 4 stages before they get to that product? So what could you give them point A? What could you give them point B? What could you give them point C to get them prepared for your offer? It's almost like you're trying to warm them up to you. So your offer needs to warm them up to buying your product. Number 2, you want to align your business and your product services with the offer. Okay, so this is where I want to talk about the examples. So you want to make sure they are aligned. So let's say I'm going to use the example of I'm talking about all natural and holistic and natural products, essential oils and things of that nature. So that's, for example, that's the product that I'm offering. So maybe I want to give them, so I want to align my offer with what I'm doing. So maybe I can do like a reference guide. I put this down, a reference guide to healing with your diet through essential oils and other natural holistic treatments for those on a budget. So I'm going to create basically a guide. Okay, I can even, if I'm only targeting women, I can just say a reference guide for women who want more healing and through diet, through essential oils, all natural holistic treatments if you're on a budget. Okay, you can also offer them something. So let's move on to another example. If I'm creating an offer, I want to offer them maybe a month-to-month calendar of like, same offer. If I want to offer them, maybe I'll do it a month-to-month calendar, like each month you're going to give them a guide that basically helps them in that month. So, or let's say I was doing travel, I could do month-to-month the best places, things that they got to get ready for. So I'm offering them, through the stages. I'm offering them a help through the stages guide on how to prepare for a trip that's going to be in the next 6 months. So you're taking an Italy trip, or you're taking a trip to New York City, how to get prepared and how to get ready, a step-to-step guide 6 months before your event. So these are great little offers that may be able to work for your target audience. So just think about it. Just spend some time thinking about it. So third, target to the right buyers at the right time. So let's say like I said, with my business, I am targeting people that are maybe just getting started, but mostly what I'm targeting people who have been struggling for a while in their business. Like, I've been out here, I've been doing stuff, but it's just not working. It's just not clicking. Okay, so then so I need to make sure that my information that I'm putting out there is the right time. I'm starting with the people instead of the offer that I currently have out there, which is like 1001 content things, but that's not helping my buyer right at the time when they first come to me. That's a little bit further along. And as I began to look at it, I was just like, okay, this is a good offer, but this is after somebody may have been working with me for a little bit of time and they have their branding together. They got a good design. They got the keywords that they're doing, but now they need some better content. That is a great offer for them. But I'm trying to catch people at the branding stage, that their branding is off, that their design is off, that their keywords are off, and I want to work with those people on how to engage their audience more. So now I needed to create a few steps back. So you need to think about that a little bit, about how to target your audience at just the right time that you want to work with them. And what does that offer look like? So you need to create a lead magnet or a capture page or whatever that captures that particular bit of information. Okay. All right, guys, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope this has been good. All right, guys, see you tomorrow.